got here in the mountains next to Falls Lake, beside Kokihala Highway, and I had few reasons to take this trip. Last weekend I drove the area next to the Yak Mountain, Yak Peak. It was just over there, like a few kilometers towards Hope. And so today I'm driving my little adventure truck, trying to test the new LED headlights. And I'm going to show you how they shine the snow. But I'll share a little bit of my adventure. So for years I drove this car with a mix of halogen, HIDs, and I never been happy. HIDs are very bright and very nice, but they scatter the light all over the place. Halogen are better, so I tried the dual beam, single beam on HIDs, and so it seems that the mirror of the headlight of the car um, is not really well designed. Um, Let me clean up the lens for a bit. So when I turn the lights on, you may see better. So right now is just side markers, and the lights are not on. Let me turn the lights on. Okay, so once you turn the lights on, you see some bright stuff, which I love it. And I can see even back there. So high beam is now low beam. So it took me some years of driving with annoying halogen lights. I never been happy with those, and since the car came from Japan, I always had this problem annoying the opposite traffic drivers, because the Japanese cars and the headlights are designed to shine to the left. So, but on my left in here in Canada, on my left I have the opposite traffic. So it's supposed to be the other way around. So you need to kind of modify the headlights, otherwise you just annoy people in the traffic. So over the years I tried a bunch of HIDs, a bunch of types of halogens. So here I have a bunch of HID bulbs with single beam, dual beam, with their own adapter or inverter module. So I tried those. I think I have like a 6 or 7 kits here. They last for a while. They give me very bright light, but like I said, the light is not nice and uniform. It's all over the place. Sometimes you see spots on the like up. So I had to align these headlights on the wall. That's the way you're supposed to do. Have a flat wall, white wall if you want to white, but a gray color would help you better because it will have less reflection. So absorb some light so you can align it better. It's freaking cold here, so my hands are shaking. So I need to show you the kit I got from a gentleman in Richmond. Actually, it's an empty box, I know, but this is the kit I got, the highest lumen rate. I don't think the rating, the power rating is accurate here. I think it's a Chinese made up number. I don't think they ever measure 20,000 lumen, but who knows? Who knows? So I look at this one. I thought maybe. Right? The seller guaranteed that I have 1 year warranty, and I was very skeptical, and especially when I saw this one have built-in fan. But because I'm driving mostly adventure with this car. Um, I thought if I go on the bumpy roads, I need um something that lasts to vibration of the whole assembly, whole car is vibrating, going over the bumps. And I think if I was going to use a larger heat sinks, instead of a fan model, one with a larger heat sink, the weight of the heat sink itself would cause strain on the headlight structure, mechanical structure. So uh, let me show you what's behind this hood. Yeah, so it's a very simple stuff, but as you can hear, the fans are going. And if I don't need to use the headlights, I turn the headlight off. And in the daytime, I don't need these headlights. Will save some of the, not the energy, but their lifespan. And I leave this one on, the side markers, I leave it on because they are pretty bright, so people can see me on the traffic even during the rainy day. But you can hear the fan. And now another thing I want to show you, when I mounted these ones, of course you have to test it first before you spend the time to install it. I took the old light out, so first I had to take the connector, the light connector of the bulb, the old bulb, which has 3 prongs on my case. I could take it out by squeezing the 2 side tabs. Some other systems don't use any type of locking device on the bulb blades or contacts or terminals. But this is a more reliable system. It's not because it keeps things in place, but it's making a better connection. So took this one out, then took this rubber boot out. In my case, I have 2 pulling tabs, which is a nice design. So I pull this string out, and underneath there is a spring type of mechanism that holds the light in place in that socket. And so unlock that spring comes on the side, then the light, the original halogen, will come out from its own place. Then what I did, I removed the LED from the adapter, which is kind of a round with 3 little locking wings, piece of metal, which is good because it helps dissipating the heat. So I installed that one in place, so you cannot put it sideways. It has a system that matches only in a proper position. So I installed that, then I installed this rubber, so then I locked it with a locking spring. Then I installed this rubber boot here, and then through the hole of the boot here I installed the LED, and the LED will have to be locked in place. But in my case, because the lights, the headlights alignment is not very good because of the Japanese market requirements, I had to rotate. So if I show you, you see the light is rotating. So now it's unlocked, it's loose, the LED bulb is loose in there in the socket, but now I turn it a bit and now it's fully locked. But you see that light in the middle is going to blind the opposite traffic. So in my case, because of the mirror design, the concave mirror design, I have to adjust it somehow like that. So it's not perfect like the company car I'm driving. I drive a Ford van, which is very nicely aligned. So you can see the beam limit is like a dark on the top, and light is like a line in between. It's very, very precise alignment. I love that one. So this one is, like I said, it's the mirror, and also you see the mirror, all these micro cracks it causes the light to go all over the place. It's kind of a scatter all over the place. So I might have to replace the headlights at some point. But the good part of the story is that before I reached this gentleman in Richmond, the company is called Carsa, or just Carsa. It's kind of a shop, I think. I never been to their shop. I met the one of the people working there, or maybe the owner, at the bottom of the building where he lives at 6:30. And the good thing is that before that I spent like 3 hours or maybe 2 hours something to go around and drive around to find these side markers, LED type, and I could find only the halogen type, tiny ones, number 194 for my car, but I wanted the LED type because the original LEDs burned out for some reason, and now I was chasing those, and I went to Napa Auto Store, I went to Princess Auto in Canadian Tire, and then they all had these side markers. Let me see if I can pull one out. $13. You see, it's so freaking bright. But the original, the old one was not that bright. So they all had it but $13, $14 each, and I said, you know what, 20 something, like almost $30 for it's not worth it. And then I did not expect, but when I met this gentleman from Carsa who sold me the LEDs headlights, after I paid, he gave me a little bag. He said, yeah, I'll give you some spares for your car interior lights or something. And I'm looking, and I said, what? So he gave me those included in the price, in the purchase of the headlights. And I'm looking, same socket. It's I was looking for, like, and I got those for free. And I said, that's really weird, because the day I spent some time, like 2-3 hours, chasing these LED lights, driving around. So like spending fuel and time. And he made that comment, said, yeah, like the life is kind of interesting, yes? Yeah, of course, because in my case, I get these things very often, but I did not expect such a positive outcome of buying the headlights and getting the free side markers. Anyway, so that was about this experience. It's my first time using LED headlights, and it's so bright, and I'm excited, and I'm going for a hike before it turns too dark outside. And yeah, life is good when you have light, right? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.